I charge what I charge as a barber for a list of reasons. And the list of reasons goes way deeper than just the fact that you're getting a nice-ass haircut, you feel me?
They might hate me for this, but deep down inside, I truly feel like $100 is crazy, gang.
So all these people out here talking about, oh, $50 a cut, $100 a cut, that's too much. You got to see what you getting for that price.
2 months ago. I did that 2 months ago. You understand me?
$50 for a tip fade? Bruh, $40 for a what am I paying $40 for a shape up for? This is not the pandemic no more.
How much money I get, I don't think there's a haircut out there that's worth $100. Yo, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care who you cut. You can cut. I don't give a fuck if you cut motherfucking Thanos. I don't care. I don't ever, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't give a the barber world. I don't know who the barber world is. They might hate me for this, but deep down inside, I truly feel like $100 is crazy, gang. I think it is. No matter how much equipment is being used. No, probably, I don't know for bald niggas. For bald niggas, it might be different. Because you might need to add, like, treatment and shit. And I understand house visits, because, you know, gas. Nah, damn, wait, hold on now. Hold on, wait, hold on, wait, hold on. Hold on. That's a real nigga combo. Wait, hold on, though. House calls is crazy because of and plus they gotta, like, put you in the schedule and shit.
Now, you heard the man. He thinks $100 is crazy. That's because $100 for a haircut is crazy. Like, man, I remember back in the day going to Jamaica Ave and getting a haircut for $10. Those days are long gone. I got to tell you guys, right? I got a haircut today, but guess how my haircut got done? I took a clipper, right? And I looked in the mirror and shaved it all off myself for free, right? I know some of y'all going, Jay, wait a minute. You making money. Why are you so cheap? Because I don't want to pay a bunch of money for a haircut. Now, out here, I could get a haircut for $5. But it's the summertime. I want my head to look tan and to match evenly with my skin. So I don't go get a haircut. But usually when I get a haircut, I can get it for $5. The barbershop I do go to, I stopped going to them because the guy was trying to messed up my hairline, trying to make it so I can come back and get a haircut faster. He kind of pushed it back a little bit. And once you push a black man's hairline back, I stopped going. But the first time he did my hairline, he did a great job. The reason why I went to him, because he didn't do it in a way. I didn't get a hairline done in a while, and he did a great job. But next time, I'm going to go over to the Africans, and I doubt they're going to charge $100. But yes, right now, that's a known thing. They're charging $100 for a haircut. Some people are charging too.
I charge what I charge as a barber for a list of reasons. And the list of reasons goes way deeper than just the fact that you're getting a nice-ass haircut, you feel me? The first reason is I'm a professional. I put blood, sweat, and tears behind what I know, so I actually know what I'm doing, you feel me? Like, I'm professional enough for real to where you can sit in my chair not knowing what you want to get, and I know what questions to ask and how to pick your brain in the right way to find out what we're going to do with your head and what's going to look best at the end of the day, what you're going to walk out with feeling the happiest.
So,
number two, I'm an engaging ass barber, bro. I'm one of them barbers that'll sit here and really engage with the client.
My man is sitting here talking about because he's a good barber. That's what you're supposed to do as a barber. That's how you make more money, right? You know how to conversate. You know how to engage the person. That's why you will receive a lot of people in your chair for the day, or a lot of people will go to you. Not you charge $200 for a haircut. I see some people charging like that. Let them finish.
Clients, like, if you come in there and you don't feel like talking, I'll catch the vibe and I'll shut my ass up and I'll just cut your hair and do what I do. But at the end of the day, straight out the door, what you gonna get from me is straight nothing but engagement. You're gonna get my complete attention, my complete focus. You could talk to me about anything that you tell me is gonna be confidential. It's like you sitting there talking to a therapist and a homie at the same time. Like real life, you can sit in my chair and tell me you just got done blowing somebody's top off, and if you get arrested, just know it wasn't me. I ain't snitch on you, bro. Trust me, you paid me for that reason. There's a whole bunch of other reasons, but the last one I'm gonna give y'all is just because I actually run my business like a business should be run in the first place. Everything is professionally set up. You don't have to wait on a text back from me or a response from me. You can go on a website and look at whatever time you want and book that time and walk in, and I'm gonna be there. If I'm late, I'm gonna make up for it. If you're late, you're gonna make up for it. I do deals, I do promos, I do giveaways. If you got your own business that needs supporting, I'll support your business as well, just because you supporting mine. Like, this is real life, a whole community that I got going on. That's why I charge what I charge in the first place. So all these people out here talking about, oh, $50 a cut, $100 a cut, that's too much. You got to see what you getting for that price.
That's how you know it's a scam. Because it happened right after the pandemic. Barber said, during the pandemic, understandable, right? You don't want to touch nobody. You want to be safe. So you want a haircut, you got to pay $100. But to keep charging that price is criminal.
Listen, y'all don't understand how cold I am. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to listen. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 2 months ago. I did that 2 months ago. You understand me? My cuts last 4 months on average. 5 months if you preserve.
I never have to get another haircut again. Do you see this?
Ever.
They last forever.
They last forever. I'm trying to tell y'all. So if y'all wondering why I charge $3,000 for a cut, why? You get a whole life insurance plan with this. Yeah, man. Link to the class in the bio.
That got to be a joke.
Let's talk about it. Barbers today are charging $40, $50, and even $100 for a cut. Some of y'all still think that that's too much? First off, do you know how much time and money barbers spend on their craft? I mean, clippers, $300, shears.
Hold up. Wait, whoa. Are you doing the same thing modern women do? Look what I got to do prepare for a date. Makeup. And it's less, actually, because those women are spending a massive amounts for makeup, but you're using it for one person and the next person. All right. So if that's the case, you cut my hair with your shears, with your clippers. I hope those are brand new clippers. If you cut my hair with brand new clippers you just bought every time, you deserve $500 a cut. But you're not. I saw how much the barber equipment costs. It costs a lot, but you're not.
Another $200 in education, thousands of dollars. And let's not forget, we build you confidence.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
The truth is, you get what you pay for. If you want a $15 haircut, go ahead. But don't be surprised when it looks like it. Barbering is a craft. And great service is not cheap. So before you complain, ask yourself, do you want cheap or do you want quality? That part.
Take a look at this here. I got to show you guys this. I looked in the comments. Here's what the comments say. I'm good. My $15 fade looks just as good as a $40 fade. That's real. And they are still charging $15 fades out there. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Those guys charging $15 for a cut or $20, their chair is going to be lined up out the door. Lined up like people sitting there waiting in droves to get a cut from them, especially if they're good. Look, bro acting like barber school is med school. Barber school is definitely not med school. Don't act like it. The audacity in this kid's mouth is hilarious. He's acting like he went to med school or something. My $20 haircut is better than his cuts. Except you don't buy clippers and shears every time. And it's a tax write-off. Anything past 50. That's the thing. All of this is a tax write-off as well. Stop.
Yeah, right? I gotta ask y'all a question, right? Who the hell told y'all can charge $40 for a shape up? Who told y'all that? $40 for a shape up. Who told you I can charge $50 for a haircut? Like, why is this getting normal in the community? $50 for a temp fade? Bruh, $40 for what am I paying $40 for a shape up for? I'm in the chair for 10, 15 minute max. Then the shape up don't even be lasting too long. I'm gonna be right back next week. This shape up might last 2-3 days. $40. This is not the pandemic no more. We can go back to the regular prices again, all right, y'all? Y'all got a little too comfortable charging people all this money for these damn shape-ups. Now, 2020, we understood it. It was a pandemic. People was getting sick. We understand that. But just because you got gold clippers and black gloves do not mean you can charge these prices. They cut one local famous guy in the city, and all of a sudden, it's some people paying 60. Bro.
That's exactly what happens. Like I saw this white kid. He cut, what's the guy's name? He cut this rapper. I forgot, I see him in YouTube videos all the time, but he cut this rapper's head. And then after that, he was charging $200 for a haircut. This is what happened. That's what's happening now. Welcome to a new era, right?
Every haircut isn't worth $50 to $70. Y'all should start charging them based on what you have to do to your client. Like, for example, the person that comes every 2 to 3 weeks to get a low taper and have the wave showing, why is he paying $50 versus a person who only comes every time he needs an event and you got to cut down a bush? Charge that person $100. But your loyal person that comes every 2 weeks, he should only be paying $20, because last I checked, if you're lucky and you have good genetics, hair only grows half an inch a month. So what are you really doing? Stop giving everybody enhancements. Make that an extra charge for the people that want to pay for it. I'll walk in there and ask for a low taper fade and show the waves. That's $20. That's a 10-minute fade, especially if my hair is already fade length from the last 2 weeks. Y'all charging based on your feelings and what you think you're worth and not what you actually are.
Well, what I think happened, I think a lot of barbers have seen other barbers charging that much. And once it happened, it turned into a wave. And pretty soon, inflation is happening. And barbers, for the longest, I'll be honest, barbers haven't been able to raise their prices. 30. Max 30, maybe 40 for certain types of heads, like he explained. Say if you got a bush, yeah, $40. But if I'm going in there, like me, I cut my hair very low every week. If I go in there and say I want to go to barber and say, cut my hair bald, just razor it down, and they had a nerve to charge me $100, now they would. In this day and age, they would say, shh, shh, shh. 3 shaves, $100. Could you imagine? Like, that's fighting words. Seriously. Look at some of these cuts. Look at this cut here. Look at this, guys. $100. The client paid $200. Let's rate this cut here. What is you getting done? You got the shave down in the back. He does have a fro. I say maybe $40, $40 max. Let's see the lineup. Okay, once again, the lineup is nothing major. Now he's putting that enhancement on it. What's that called? When it gets the white line, I don't see a $200 haircut. He got a taper. I usually get those in the winter out here. It's not winter. It's not cold, but yeah, I get a haircut like that. Not worth 100, 200, even 50. But man, this day and age, these young guys, man, you guys are getting ripped off. Seriously, I know there's older barbershops out there that are still charged the regular rates. I say go find those barbershops. Go find them, because to pay $200 for this, robbery. Can't even lie. You can't be serious.
So many truths. They really not that good. They obviously don't know their worth. They messing up the industry. They lowballers, and they cowards. But when I was a new barber, just like when you a new stylist, new any individual or independent contractor, you don't really know how to charge. To charge, step your game up. Don't bring your price down.
Step your game up. Don't bring your price down. This guy, he has to be joking. He has to be joking.
Prove to you why I charge $100 as a barber in Atlanta, Georgia. That back taper is nice and crispy. Let's move along to that side fade. That is a blowout temp fade right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's lay this hair down with that icy blue foam wrap. I took 4 pumps. Now let's follow up with that
His
water-based
lineup.
pomade. This combination right here is notorious.
Wait. His lineup is not even crisp. Let me rewind that back. Is he done? Look at the lineup. It's not even pointing. You charged $100 for this? You did give him some waves, but $100 for waves. This man paid $100 for waves. Let's look at the rest of
Move
the
along
range.
to that side fade. That is a blowout tint fade right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's lay this hair down with that icy blue foam wrap. I took 4 pumps. Now let's follow up with that water-based pomade. This combination right here is notorious for laying those waves down. Now let's follow up with this Cetaphil. The Cetaphil is very gentle on sensitive skin and it gets all the dirt off. Let's follow up with this Tap and Go hairline spritz. This is what I use to razor my hairlines in. I always start with the razor first and then I follow up with my trimmer blades. Remember, razor blades first, sharpen the modified trimmer second. Now as we conclude this haircut, please make sure you like, please make sure you comment, rate the haircut 1 to 10. It doesn't matter. This thing came out nice. It came out crisp.
No, it didn't. His hairline was here before. It was here. He pushed it. His hairline is here now. Bro, you put Top Tier Hair Club? That's the name of your shop? Bro, this is not a good representation. $100 for that? For Cetaphil? I can buy myself a Cetaphil bucks for that. Look at that lineup. Look at his head right here. You see the bottom of the part where it's dark at? That's where his hairline starts. Look, look where he puts his. Guys, I got a fade like that when I first came to the Philippines. And I stopped getting haircuts for that reason. Then I found a good barber and I got haircuts again. But look where the light part is on his head. You can look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his forehead. His hairline is right there. It's right there where the dark stops. He pushed his hairline all the way back here. He has to be, man. Look at his face. Look at that face. He has to be upset. He's not looking at the hairline yet.
The products are in the link in my bio, toptierhairclub.com. Thank y'all for watching. And please make sure you tag a barber.
Man, you ought to be brought outside and hung, bro. Ah, man, I felt bad for my boy. Okay, remember when I first came to the Philippines and the guy pushed my hairline back and I walked around the mall complaining for like an hour? You gotta show that clip to these guys. Huh?
That's in the Mall of Asia.
In the Mall of Asia.
It's gonna be hard to find.
I'll find it because, guys, I was walking around disgruntled for the rest of the day because they pushed my hairline back. And it happens in the West too. This man got a fadeaway. His hairline's doing a fadeaway. His hairline said it did a keen pump fake like. Fadeaway, but it did the fake first. It said, oh, it did the fake like Hakeem. Dream shake. And then spun. My man should get his money back.
Don't come to an independent contractor establishment like a barbershop, tattoo studio, and complain about the prices. All you're saying is, hey, you don't deserve to make a living wage. This is what I think you deserve to make, and I still want you to do my service. It hurts, it kind of sucks, and it really is hard to continue to do that service after that. You want some story to it? Gentleman walked in just now, said, how much for a haircut? We all have different prices. We are all our own boss. So we got one of the guys that weren't busy. He came out and said, my price for a buzz cut, one single guard all over the head, is $20.
Not bad.
I charge $33 personally. And the dude was like,
it's a little
I'll give you
steep
this time, but I won't be coming back. And then the whole haircut complained about how high prices are and how we're doing it wrong. I believe I deserve to feed my family. What about you?
I believe I deserve that. You're gonna feed your family with the $20 haircut. What? Like, did the fees go up? That's what I'm concerned about. I'm wondering, did the fees get raised by the barbershops? Is that what's happening? Seriously, but because everybody's doing it. Every shop you go to, his prices, I'll be honest, are a little bit, they're not overboard. You go to some places, $50, $40, $100. It's outlandish. But this has to stop. But I expect it though. And it's one of the reasons. It's not one of the reasons why, but you already know food's going up. I guess now barbers are going up. Everything's going up. I gotta say, and I'm sad to say it, but the West is officially the Matrix. But yeah, you guys, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.